Hello there, I'm Carl, and welcome to the WordSmith YouTube channel. Today we turn our attention to Gashyqtyq. Hope I pronounced that correctly. It's by Dimash Qudaibergen, so you know it's going to be good. And it's a title that translates to infatuation, and yet, as with all profound things, it suggests far more than a single word could ever contain. If you end up finding value in these explorations, if music moves you as much as it does me, I warmly invite you, please, to like, comment, and share your thoughts below. And of course, do consider subscribing to join this ever-growing community of listeners who appreciate music not simply as sound, but as story as well. Should you wish to support the work here at The WordSmith, you can do so via Super Thanks, PayPal, YouTube channel membership, or by joining my Patreon for as little as $2 a month. The links are waiting for you in the description below. A massive thank you to everyone on screen. Your generosity allows this channel to continue celebrating the artistry we so deeply cherish. And there is a massive upgrade coming in the middle of March where I build my own studio. Without further bloody ado, let's dive straight into it, shall we? Okay. Here we go. Gashyqtyq. I really hope I'm saying that correctly. Kazakh is not a... Ooh. Lower register, lower tenor. Oh, nice vibrato. Breath control. Nice sustained phrasing. So, infatuation. Lyrics are stunning. Wow, the fact that he wrote this is stunning. Oh yes, Dimash. Ooh. That's, wow, beautifully written, my word. Excellent control. Oh. I mean, that's just typical Dimash, isn't it? Okay, so from the fanning of the first flames of this song, we are greeted not with spectacle, but with sincerity. Dimash begins in his chest voice, rich, burnished, resonant, allowing the tone to bloom with a natural vibrato that feels less like ornamentation and more like a trembling confession. There is a generosity to the sound. It does not strain to impress, but instead settles into the body of the melody with very quiet authority. And as we have come to expect from Dimash, and I think I've done over 50 reactions to him, his breath is just, it's sovereign. His control is immaculate. Phrases unfurl in long, seamless arcs, sustained with an ease that belies their technical demand, which is shocking to me. And not a gasp, not a fracture interrupts the emotional continuum. The breath continues to serve the story, and the story is one of luminous captivity. And let's take a look at the lyrics, because the song itself is drenched in yearning. I am a captive of your radiance, and that evokes love so consuming that it imprisons even as it illumines. The beloved's light warming the autumn air, yet piercing darkness, suggesting both comfort and revelation. And in these lines, gentle lines of your quiet sorrow and the shining depths of those eyes, he searches for happiness as though it were a hidden scripture, and it's decipherable only through his own devotion. But infatuation, how he lingers on that word, is rendered not as sweet folly, but as a blade. Love becomes ache, endless and carceral, a prison without walls. That's an exquisite metaphor for emotional confinement where there are no visible bars, only inward torment. And he wonders, burns, unravels, and that's language of disillusion. Until infatuation itself is recast as destiny's burden, the vanished beloved, once the fortress of his peace, leaves him questioning whether his blind love went unseen, or whether the heart he adored was fashioned of ice. It is heartbreak, not as melodrama, but as existential exile. And Dimash, through his excellent vocal poise and interpretive gravity, makes the exile feel hauntingly, devastatingly real. Well, all right then. I mean, hell of a start. The lyrics are stunning. But anyway, let's keep it going. Waiting for the strings to come in. There you go. Unreachable Citadel. That's stunning. Wounded Poet. Okay, he's engaging a bit more. Great diction. Of course, it's its native language. Ooh. Oh, yes. I can feel him through the song. Oh. It's chest dominant mix thus far. That was head dominant mix. Beautiful support. Oh my word. And then he just cuts back down into the breathy, heady aspirate. Okay, I think that's a musical interlude. So, I mean, or like the physical embodiment of how to sing as a textbook. It's Dimash. And now, dear viewers, see what I did there? We witnessed something quite astonishing in Gashyqtyq. And I hope I'm saying that right. But it's a masterclass in vocal fold manipulation from the incomparable Dimash Qudaibergen, of course. And he does not merely sing across registers, he glides between them as though traversing different chambers of a cathedral. The head-chest mix is engaged with pristine, almost surgical precision. But for me, what is truly extraordinary is the effortlessness with which he pivots from full-body chest resonance into a chest-dominant mix, and then again into a head-dominant shimmer. And each transition is just seamless, unlabored, devoid of the audible gear change that so often betrays lesser technicians. And it's not acrobatics for the spectacle's sake. Rather, the shifting registration mirrors the emotional volatility of the song lyrics themselves. The voice itself becomes dramaturgy, grounded when resolute, lifted when vulnerable, thinned to a silvery filament when the heart fractures. And the lyrics deepen this tragic architecture. You are an unreachable citadel to me. And I love that. What a devastating metaphor. A citadel is not merely distant, it is fortified, impenetrable, aloof. And the beloved is both sanctuary and stronghold, yet forever beyond his grasp. She is an unfurnished saga, suggesting a story denied its conclusion, while he casts himself as a wounded poet, not simply injured in love, but artistically defined by that wound. In the ocean of overwhelming feeling, and upon the, what is it? Battlefield of love, he becomes the fallen warrior, defeated not by violence, but by emotion. The recurring cry of infatuation, Gashyqtyq, strikes like a tolling bell, love as ache, as endless incarceration without visible walls. And there's something existential here. He wanders, regrets, burns, unravels verbs of disillusion, searching futilely for remedy. The vanished beloved, once the fortress of my peace, leaves him interrogating reality itself. Was his devotion invisible, or was her heart icebound and impervious? And in Dimash's rendering, this is not mere romantic lamentation, it is epic solitude, sung with a voice that shifts registers as deftly as the heart shifts between hope and despair. And I think that was an artistic choice from him. But he wrote this, and it's absolutely brilliant. Okay, this is one of my favorites. I know I say that so often, but with him, whatever he produces is just outstanding. Okay, but let's keep it going. Beautiful sustained vibrato. And here's the strings. Did he compose the music as well? Curious. Yes, he did. Okay, the arrangement was done by someone else. Great job all around. Truly fantastic. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sort of like a spoken invocation. Oh. This is, yeah. Okay, I get it. A lost love. Well, not lost, but yeah, that's infatuation for you. Infatuation doesn't really serve anyone other than the one who is infatuated. Oh, I love the showmanship. Brilliant. Absolutely stunning. Well done, Dimash. Ooh, that song was deeper than I thought it would be. Well, with a title like Infatuation, you can kind of grasp that. Okay, so bear with me. There are performers, and then, dear viewers, there are vessels. And in Gashyqtyq, Dimash becomes something perilously close to the latter. And what do I mean by that? He is not merely on the stage or in the setting. He is subsumed by it, possessed by the interior weather of this piece. Every gesture, every stillness, every infinitesimal shift of the eyes feels like, well, it feels less like choreography and more like consequence. His physicality does not decorate the music, it emanates from it. The tremor in his hand as he pulls away, the lift of his chin, the gathering of breath before phrase, these are not theatrics, but manifestations of psyche under siege. It is as though the song courses through his musculature, animating him from within. And we are left with the uncanny sensation that the body we behold is simply the visible echo of an invisible storm. And that, my friends, that's true showmanship. Not ostentation, but surrender. He serves the song so completely that ego dissolves, and what remains is pure dramatic truth. And then comes this other section of the song. It's a spoken invocation. Again, infatuation. Not sung, but uttered like a verdict. The ache of love is rendered not as sweetness, but as incision, sharp, cutting, almost surgical in its cruelty. Like the darkness of our helpless soul, he sings, endless as a prison without walls. And in that section, love becomes metaphysical confinement, an incarceration without architecture, where the bars are emotional and the sentence indefinite. And I love the repetition that he uses because it's wondering, regretting, burning, unraveling sketches a psyche and gradual disintegration. And this is not fleeting heartbreak, but existential erosion. There is no cure, there's no balm, there's no catharsis, only the cyclical return to that single tolling word, infatuation. And it lands again at the close like a gavel striking stone. And in this moment, Dimash does not simply narrate suffering, he embodies it, distills it, and offers it to us with almost unbearable sincerity, leaving us, the listeners, suspended between admiration for the artistry and quiet recognition of the universal wound it reveals. What a stunning journey that was. Well, if this analysis resonated with you, do let me know in the comments. Your reflections, insights, and perspectives enrich the space immeasurably. So please, a like and a share help the channel reach fellow music lovers across the world, and subscribing ensures you never miss out on our next reaction. Should you wish to support the work of The WordSmith, you can do so via Super Thanks, PayPal, becoming a YouTube channel member, or better yet, by joining my Patreon. And you can do so for as little as $2 per month. The links are waiting for you in the description below. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, do be kind, do be gentle, do be respectful to one another, and help each other out when you can. And I'll see you lot in the next video. Take care, everyone. Cheers.